Every single day. Well, John, thank you for taking the time tonight to bless us with all this information, and he's going to teach us about hair care.
Yeah, I first thought this was a joke when I got this call because, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to use the product, but I don't want to shave my head more than I have to. So, but anyway, thanks for having me. Happy Veterans Day, and thanks for all the service to the veterans out there. Appreciate that, and especially to my brother-in-law who is saved from our products in more than one way. So I'm very deeply grateful for these products. I'm going to share my screen if I can, so I do have a slideshow, and can you see that okay, Michelle? Yep. Okay. And you can still hear me. So yes. So, all right. Now, when I heard we were coming out with hair care, I was a little curious on what this was going to be about. And I'm thinking, okay, how am I supposed to share this with somebody when they're going to look at me and go, you don't have any hair and you're telling me to use some hair products. But I really, really, really like what what LifeVantage is doing for total body biohacking. And so, I'm not going to lie, I did a little checking into hair and some products, and I kind of want to do a couple things with this, and I know we're a little short on time, so I'm going to cruise through some of my slides because I got a lot of pictures too I want to show that I've kind of just put on the slideshow for everybody to take a look at. But what I want to do too, when I was looking into the hair care system and hair in general, it really started talking about the Vitality Stack, and I started going, man, our company is really on top of it, from a cellular part to skin to now hair. I mean, they're covering all the bases, and I'm gonna just show you what I mean by this, and how, not only is it going to be a good thing to use the hair care products, but also, make sure you're taking and on the Vitality Stack. So, the science's next biggest breakthrough in Nerve2 activation, and now for your hair. And before I get going too much further, I want to show you some statistics, and some of these for those that were at Global. In 2017, global hair care market was $85.5 billion market, and it's projected to be $102 billion by the year 2024. Hair care also contributes to more than 15% of the total global beauty and personal care market revenue. So guys, this is going to not only be a big game changer for LifeVantage, but in your business as well. Once we get this back in the back office and we can start signing people up, this is really going to explode. And in the Asia Pacific area, it's really booming in that area. So start talking to a lot of people. So I don't know if anybody has any pictures like this laying around. This is not mine, by the way. I did not have a mullet, but look at the product that she is using in her hair. I mean, what do you think, and how much is she using to keep that hair upright like that? And one thing that, many people don't know about is when you look at the scalp, when you look at the skin on top of the head, our skin absorbs 60% more of that toxic chemical or whatever you're going to put on your hair within 26 seconds. So we have 4 times the absorption rate than any other part of our body. Okay. And so when we're using different shampoos, hairsprays, gels, what does this lead to? It leads to oxidative stress to the hair, right? Think about when there was smoking in restaurants, and maybe there still is in some states, but what is that damage doing to your hair? So that toxicity, it's aging the hair, right? And so what's part of aging? Oxidative stress and mitochondrial dysfunction. And you can lose your hair because of that over time, right? So our hair ages, it turns gray, and and then it obviously dies off, or it can in some. Other factors that you can lose your hair from are stress, pregnancy, illness, hormone imbalances. Hormone imbalances can lead to male pattern baldness, which affects 50 million men in the US and 30 million women in the US, which I thought that was such a high rate. And so this just tells you to make sure you're taking your NRF2 and your NRF1 to keep everything on the inside working the way it should be to help the outside as well. Little side note here too, the hair growth industry, the annual sales, $3.6 billion as well. And so again, I'm not going to promote hair growth, but we're going to talk a little bit about that here shortly. So a little anatomy lesson. And I think I'm just going to hit some of the key components, because one thing we want to look at here is the hair follicle and the root. And this is where the hair shaft grows, right? So proteins are taken from the bloodstream to create a chain of proteins that form the hair shaft. Now, think about that. They're taking proteins from the bloodstream. So what are we told to take so that we don't have bad bacteria get in our bloodstream? A probiotic, right? So a good probiotic, such as Probio, is beneficial for hair growth. The other thing at the bottom, at the root down there, is sebaceous glands, which I don't have that on this model, but sebaceous glands are at the base of the root, and they secrete a fatty acid called sebum. Now, this is secreted directly on the developing hair, which helps the oily substance conditions and protects the hair shaft once it's created and pushed towards the skin surface or the pore. Now, fish oils. Omega-3 produces a hormone called prostaglandin, which stops your body from producing too much sebum. So this can help prevent against inflammation. So it helps unclog pores. Now, what happens when we have clogged pores? We can get acne. And so there's some people that can get acne in their hair. So this is where, you know, fish oils are beneficial in that area for the gland and also to help nourish the scalp. And so I thought that was pretty interesting because look, we've already talked about NRF1, NRF2, and then we got the probiotic and fish oils, and we're talking about hair. And so this is, again, it's really important that you're taking the Vitality Stack along with the hair care products. Here's a little anatomy of the hair shaft. The only thing I want to cover here is the cuticle. This is responsible for the surface properties of the hair, such as the shine and then the smoothness. And when the cuticle gets damaged, you can take a look at these from the top left, which is the normal cuticle, and then the bottom right. This eventually leads to hair breakage. Okay, and the nice part about using our shampoo, it says 58% less breakage in a 1-week study that our company has done. So, and this also reduces hair frizz. It removes excess oil, dirt, pollution, and styling product without harsh detergents. And the best part is it's got Nerf 2 ingredients. Conditioner, same with the hair frizz. It's got Nerf 2 ingredients. It improves the shine and body for fuller, thicker looking hair. So again, this is helping that cuticle part of the hair. And the scalp serum. Now this is a clean formula, right? This is 98% clean. The whole set is, and this nourishes your scalp to support normal hair growth, protects against environmental assaults, improves the shine and body for fuller and thicker looking hair, and also Nerf 2 ingredients. Some of the 3 major ingredients in these products, and then the scalp serum is that Episcalp, which fights off against dandruff, itching, and dryness. And the Hair Janelle. Now this is recommended in all anti-loss and regrowth hair care products. And if you read that there, it acts on the 3 regulation mechanisms of hair growth: mitochondrial dynamics, the expression of signal molecules, and the components of epigenetics. Boosts hair regrowth. The hair is thicker. Guys, this is a must. And for some that are using this, that are posting some of their pictures, they're using this twice a day. They're using it in the morning and in the evening. All 3 products have that lanitellus, which is basically it's like Nerf 2 for your head. When you read through that, free radical scavenging properties, right? That's our oxidative stress. That's our Nerf 2 activation right there. And Michelle, you can pipe in here on any of these pictures because you're going to recognize some of them. But guys, let's just take a look at some of these from the top left to the right in 1 week. And this is using our product. And when was Global? End of October, so we're only a few weeks out. We sold out over 13,000 units of this product, and so we're getting testimonials really, really quickly, right? Look at from the left to the right. Here's some more as well. I got bets by Thanksgiving in 2 weeks. My sister-in-law wants to see me have some hair on top of my head, so I'm using the hair serum 3 times a day. We'll see if it happens. Look at this. This is somebody using it outside of Global. 2 weeks, 2 washes, right? Look at this woman, 87, with dark spots on the scalp and thinning hair, 9 days after using the True Science Scalp Serum twice a day. I mean, those are amazing. Anybody know this guy? Mr. Sean Paul? Yeah, that's amazing. 1 week. And so I have a lot of kind of the same pictures. Here's one with all of them on there. And, it's just amazing. And it's great to see, because along with, I remember going thin in college, and, I have that male pattern baldness. And, it's a really stressful time as a young person. All of a sudden, you go from having a thick, full head of hair, and all of a sudden you're thinning and thinning, and you're not sure why. And I know it's very emotional for a lot of people as well. So guys, if we can give them hope, if we can give some people, hang around the colleges and start giving this to the guys with receding hairlines, because they would probably appreciate it down the road. I know I would if somebody was offering me something like this. If you haven't heard about this app, make sure you get it, the Think Dirty app. This will rate products from more of a toxic level or ingredient base. And so ours are, I believe the shampoo is 1, and the the scalp serum is a 2, and the conditioner is a 2. So make sure you get that. And Michelle, I know you're all about love. So love is in the hair. I went through that kind of quickly, but I wanted to respect everybody's time. And so I'm going to stop the share. Anything else you would like to add to some of the hair products?
No, that was amazing. So good. I was getting texts about how great you were and how great the slides were. So thank you so much. All I can tell you all is share these before and after pictures and create your stories, you guys. If you do not, so here's the thing with Sean, his before and after pictures are tremendous, and it's just getting better. And Sean is trying to do 2 times a day. And last night we were laying in bed, and I was just like, I saw the back of his head. I'm like, this is really happening. But here's the thing that I did during the week that happened. I kept thinking, his head looks good, but is it because I'm so excited about these products? Is it so, am I really seeing it? So if we wouldn't have taken before pictures, I wouldn't have really known if it happened the way that it did. So make sure every single person takes before pictures. My daughter, you guys, greasy scalp, my 14-year-old daughter, greasy scalp, it has cleared up. She will get on here and she tells everybody, and she shared too what that did for her confidence. We talk about confidence. My younger daughter, she's like, oh, it just feels so good. She'll talk about it. Shine. I don't know if you all have seen pictures, but people's color is becoming so much more vibrant, so soft. I was saying that my curls are staying in without additional hair products. That is a big deal. John talked earlier about how much of that seeps into your head. We want clean products. And I'm telling you, I am getting probably more messages through Facebook from men for this product than women. And if it's not from men, it's women to buy for brothers, fathers, and whatnot, husbands. So this is for everybody. And so don't just think this is a product for the women. And don't just, don't just think it's for, having what happened on those pictures to some people. This is for people with a ton of hair. This is for people that have their dry scalp. This is for people with the oil. This is for everybody, and it's safe and it's great. And we are convicted about this mission of pure greatness through biohacking. We've got the whole walla bing bang, you guys. We are so blessed by these products and this company and this mission. So we need to get going. We want to respect your time. Thank you so much, Dr. John, for hopping on here and sharing with us. Thank you all for taking the time tonight. Write down your holiday list. Write down all the people that you